Miss Juju announced the upcoming history project. Each student would have to present their research on ancient civilizations. Aaron's stomach dropped. He'd always done well in class, perfect grades, never missed an assignment. But there was one thing that terrified him more than anything else: standing up in front of his classmates and giving a presentation. His heart raced at the mere thought of it. After school, Aaron sat at his desk staring at the computer screen. His dog Biscuit stared at him. Aaron had finished all his research, but the thought of speaking about it in front of the class made him freeze. Just then, his friend Rocky came into the room holding a football. "Hey, Aaron, your mom let me in. Want to play some catch?" Aaron didn't respond. He just sat in the chair, looking like he'd just seen a ghost. Rocky, always observant and always confident, knew exactly what was up. "You're dreading the presentation, aren't you?" he asked. Aaron nodded. I can't. I get so nervous and I know I'll mess up." Rocky smiled. "I know how you feel. Sometimes I have fears before a big game. But when it comes to presenting, what helps me is breaking things down." Aaron raised an eyebrow. "What do you mean?" Rocky continued. "Okay, here's what I do. First, I practice, over and over. Start by talking out loud to yourself, or in the mirror, or even to Biscuit if you have to. It'll feel weird at first, but the more you say it, the easier it gets." Aaron nodded, thinking about how he had barely even said his presentation out loud to himself. "And then," Rocky continued, "I record myself. Use your phone or a camera. Watch it. You'll see what you did well and what you need to work on. This way you can fix little things before the big day." Aaron felt less overwhelmed. "Okay, thanks. That makes sense. But what if I still mess up in front of the class?" Rocky shrugged. "You might, and that's okay. Just keep going. Chances are no one will even notice. People are more focused on what you're saying, not how perfect you are." Aaron looked up at him, more hopeful. "Thanks, man. That helps." "Cool," Rocky said. "I'll get out of here now. You got a lot of work ahead of you." Rocky walked out and Aaron smiled, feeling more confident in himself. The day of the presentation arrived. It was Aaron's turn. As he walked to the front of the class, he could feel all eyes on him. For a moment, he almost wanted to run out of the room. But then he remembered Rocky's advice. Then he just started talking. His voice began to shake, but as he continued, he remembered the things he'd practiced. Slowly, he began to feel more comfortable. His mind was focused on the facts he knew. By the end of it, he realized he had actually enjoyed himself. When he finished, the class applauded. Aaron was surprised. He hadn't expected it to go so well. So remember, the more you practice and trust yourself, the easier things get. You've got this.